In 2016, when I came back from Canada, I got introduced to a few friends who were taking stuff that was different from the usual. Not the usual alcohol that we know, not the usual weed that we know, not the usual cigarettes. Well, this stuff was a lot much more different. And it's what they call a cocktail. Well, this cocktail was a mix of weed and heroin in a blend together in one stick. So this is what I got introduced to, and I started using it, and it changed my life. As time went on, I got addicted to this cocktail, as they call it. And the relationship with my family and friends is the first thing it took from my life. I could no longer relate with the people I love. I lost contact with the people I love. It was so hard for me to settle down and have fun with family or friends. People kept complaining, but Dee, your phone is never on. We call you for parties. You're never available. Well, during that time, I was in a cave. So the reason why I was never available is because each time I could get a new phone, it was so hard for me to keep it. Why? I would sell it and use the money to buy drugs. And sometimes it was hard to reach me because I was so high to pick up the phone. So when you use this cocktail, you stop thinking logically. Why? Because the substance goes directly to your head. So it affects your head like any other substance, whether alcohol, or anything, or cigarettes. But this is way worse compared to the rest of those. So you no longer think properly. I mean, you can do anything as long as you get the drug. So theft, prostitution, those are the things people usually resort to survive because you cannot work. So as my friends resorted into prostitution, since I had a background of rape, I could not do prostitution. Instead, I resorted to theft and begging on the streets. My salvation. Well, as I was begging, I was like, why don't I go and beg from a church? So, well, I didn't really enter the church. That's Watoto Church. But as like these people of God, obviously they can give me some money to get something for the drug. So the first person I approached gave me money. The second person I approached prayed for me. The third person I approached bought me something to eat and prayed for me. Well, at that time, I felt that that wasn't enough because I really thought maybe I'd get like 10,000, 20,000 enough for my drug, but these guys were giving me like 2,000. But I was still glad because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they gave me something. But what I needed most was the word of God. Now, this person that gave me the word of God reminded me about God because I had forgotten. Now, this is my turning point. I smoke, and that day, as I slept down on the floor, I prayed. So I had been rehabilitated thrice, and the people I found at the rehab centers told me that this drug is hard to let go of, and I had lost hope. That's why I ended up where I was in the first place. But that time, after meeting this person from the church that helped me remind me of God, and I prayed that night, I got the realization, I got the deliverance. I realized that, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. This is not who I am. And I was like, why don't I try rehab for one more last time and give it a try and see how it goes. And this time, as I rehabilitated, I had Jesus by my side. To anyone out there who is struggling or has someone struggling, this is a word of encouragement to give you hope that you can make it, you can beat the addiction. don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. You can do it, because I have done it. I have been sober. I've even stopped counting now for like 1.5 years, and I'm still counting. I even stopped counting after passing 1 year. I stopped. I was like, yes, I've made it. So this is what I want to encourage you guys, that you can quit alcohol, you can quit any addiction, whatever it is, and move in the straight life. My name is Producer D, aka DEB, and this is my story.